This tutorial will teach you how to place iBoxes inside of the conception file. So we will use Insert iBox tool. We need to find the iBox item first. So now we need to pick the box for placement and the reference surface. So it would be the top, front, and the right. As you can see, the iBox is on the right position now, so we can place another one from the iBox library. It would be a cupboard for the hood, so we can set the prefix. Now we need to pick the solid for placement and the surfaces on this solid as the references. So basically you need to repeat this step as many times as many cabinets do you have in your concept design. So we place the wall cabinet. Now we can pick the dish rack. So again, the wall cabinet on the right side. We filled up the top row and we can place the cabinet for the freezer. Okay, the idea is the same. Let's select the reference box first, then the reference surfaces, the top, front, and the right. Now we need to fill up the bottom row of the cabinets. For our convenience, we can temporarily hide the visibility of the desktop. As you can see, here we have the drawer boxes. Let's navigate for the library for the cabinets. And let's place the small drawer case on the left. So let's pick a reference box again, and the reference surfaces. Now the box for an oven. So now we can place the box for the cabinet, for the drawers. The thin cabinet can be placed in the same way. You need to have unique cabinet names in your assembly. As you can see, we placed all the cabinets in top and in the bottom row. Now it's time to place some doors. Okay, we're picking the reference box, the top, the front, and the right side. And as you can see now, the door panel is on the place. Let's go to the Manage iLogic browser, open the door item, go to door configuration, and we can change the position to be based on the cabinet and place the hinge on the left side. Now we can go back. As you can see, now the door position is correct. So we can go for iBox, insert, navigate for a library, find another door. Okay, now we're copying happening in the background. So we are picking another box as a reference, setting up the reference surfaces. Okay, so as you can see, now we have the right configuration. Now it's time to place the iBox with two doors. Okay, pick the reference box and set the reference surfaces. Again, those surfaces only reacts to the selection on this exact box. So we can go for the configuration and change the position to be on the box, not on the door skeleton. We can place another two-door assembly inside of our concept. So it would be doors for the dish rack. Those iBoxes contains all the hardware as well as the materials, so you don't need to care a lot about that. The only one thing matters is the right configuration, so you need to choose what is the door position. Okay. So again, single door. And we will apply this door for a freezer cabinet on the top. Okay, in this case, because we have drawn the door body on our conception, we can use it as a reference. So as you can see, our cabinet for the fridge is way bigger than the door, but we made another conception for the door. So the position of the door matched the position of the iBox. So now for the freezer we need to have another door at the bottom. We can use the same approach. Just place another iBox with the new name and select the references. Okay, now the door is on the place. Let's place some facades. So there is the facade for a freezer cabinet. It would be a small panel on the bottom. Later on you can put a ventilation grills on it. Okay, it's on the place now. Now it's time to place the doors on the bottom rows of the cabinet. So let's put the door for the small drawer case. As you can see, it's very convenient. You can mix the design ideas. So you can design your own solid body which represents the door, or you can place the doors or facades based on the cabinet box. The difference between the door and the facade is that the door has some spacing between the body of the cabinet to allow the hinges to move. Now it's time to place facades for the drawers. Okay, let's change the visibility to make our work more convenient. Now we need to place drawers. So it will be a full pull drawer. We have 3 drawers in the row, so we will place it only in one occurrence, and later on we will use a pattern. The box which represents the drawer is hidden inside, but we have a nice tool which allows you to select the exact box. Now we can pick the surfaces only for this selected solid body. Now we have one instance of the drawer with the facade placed in our assembly. So we can quickly go back to the conception, and here we will make a new sketch to measure how much distance do we have here. So what is the height of the facade? As you can see, we can put a reference dimension, or it's called driven dimension in Inventor terminology. So we can give the name like drawer facade. And now we can go back to our assembly to use functions to link this parameter with a skeleton file which drives all the concept. Quickly find the drawer facade value. Now we can use it in our pattern. So we can make the sketch invisible to have a more clear look. Okay, and we can go for the patterns, choose an object. You can do this via browser, it's very convenient. Now we need to choose a rectangular pattern. Pick a direction from an origin, which is very stable, and we can set amount of the drawers and the distance between them. Okay. Now the drawers with the facades is on the place, so we can use insert again to place the facade for the bottom drawer. We need to find the right solid body, and we can pick the surface of it. The top, the front, and one of the sides. It's not necessary to pick the surfaces sequentially, you can jump to the right point. Okay, now again we need to place the facade, and its size differs from the sizes of the facades on the top row. So now we can change the visibility back to initial state, and there is only one item left. Now we can put some work planes for the hardware at your choice. For instance, if you want to put some handles, let's use a touch. Navigate for the library, for the handles, Pick the handle that you like. Choose a configuration. Okay. Now we need to pick the door plane, angle plane, and to access the vertical and horizontal one. Okay, so as you can see, we have a handle on the right position. So we can repeat the step, and as you can see, our kitchen now is complete.